Guys, this is Narelle here, and welcome back to a new and very much overdue video. This is actually my Bluebell Artist Collective piece for August, but since I started school back, really guys, I have not had a lot of time to do anything. Like, I haven't made a new drawing in ages. I mean, I have made line arts in my sketchbook, but those are just line arts in my sketchbook. Like, I haven't physically sat down and made a art piece. So I'm sorry for this being almost 2 to 3 weeks late. I'm so sorry. It's just that school is kicking me right now, and it's technically part of my last year there. So if you don't see a lot of new stuff, just blame school. So anyways, for last month, we were required to do a piece based on festivals, and I had a hard time with this one because as soon as you hear festivals, you immediately think of kimonos, fishing for fish, and all of that, and I kind of really didn't want to go on the stereotypical way of a festival. I don't know why, but I really wanted to do a piece on younger Naru and Chio, and I literally pondered a while on the topic, and I'm like, wait a minute, what if I draw them holding lantern lights, is that what they're called, to each other's faces and just being happy, because it kind of symbolizes that they're there together to experience this experience, and kind of no one can take it away from them, because if you guys don't really know much about Naru and Chio, they're childhood friends, so everything they did together, so they wanted to be together to experience this so-called festival, quote unquote. So I thought this was a really cute idea, and if I had to say so myself, I really wish I went about it in a different way, because since I was really late with this, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do watercolor because it'll take a lot easier, it'll blend a little bit more faster than if I did it with colored pencil. And I actually kind of regret doing this in watercolor because it took twice as long, and I am like, oh my god, this is going to be so late, I'm going to be so upset by it. So I didn't really record the finishing stuff, but I did end up going over the I ended up going over the watercolor with colored pencil because I really was not happy with the result of this, and maybe next year I'll just redraw this and make it the piece that I wanted it to be. So look out for this being a redraw challenge for next year. So my materials were just some Georgia Pacific cardstock paper. I sketched this with a regular wooden pencil. I inked it with a Prismacolor liner and 01, and I actually colored this with watercolor, obviously, and I did have some of these watercolor markers I bought a while ago, and I just used those for like the lights and stuff. So like I said, I'm not happy with this piece. I think it's cute, but I could have done a better job, if I should say. So, yeah, and it's not going to be this size. I'm actually going to cut it in like a square, so it's not this ugly. And I actually did spill a drop of black watercolor paint. So if you're questioning why that black drop is there, I actually put a little bit too much water on my black watercolor paint, and it just dripped on it, and I'm like, that gives me more of a reason to cut this picture now. So yeah, so that's basically it for my explanation of the piece. I think it's really cute, and I kind of really like it because I don't really work with the Naru fam a lot anymore. Like, when I started my YouTube channel, I was all about Naru fam, Naru fam, Naru fam, and when I actually expanded my universe of OCs, I kind of put them on a back burner, and I like having new OCs, don't get me wrong, but it makes me sad because these are the characters I cherished a lot when I made my channel, and now that I don't draw them anymore, a lot of you guys are like, okay, who's who? I forgot who's who, and that kind of gives me more of the reason to make more pieces with them. So I'm actually really excited that a lot of you guys have requested some of the Naru fam characters for the next couple of OC introductions, because that'll just give me a lot more of a reason to be happy with them again and just kind of fangirl about the characters again. So thank you for requesting those, because they really did make me happy, and I just kind of feel really sad that I'm not giving the characters I started my channels with a lot of love like I used to. So yeah, and if you guys can see, I actually have this really cute Hello Kitty band-aid on my thumb, and reason being is that on Sunday or Saturday, I can't remember what day it was, I actually was cooking some hash browns, and I used too much grease, and I always tend to do that whenever I cook. So I always take a little cup that we have in our cabinet, and I actually try to pour the oil in the cup, and the way I was holding the pan made the oil seep out a different way than I wanted it to, and it hit my thumb, like legit hit my thumb, and I screamed really loud, and I'm like shocked that my brother did not hear me, but I screamed, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had my hand under cold water for like a good 30 minutes, and it was horrible, guys. I will not cook hash browns ever again in my life. But yeah, it's healing actually a lot now, so it's pretty much good, but at the same time, I'm like, I should have took better care of myself. So that's another thing that that kind of took away from my drawing time. I kind of didn't want to use my hand to kind of hold things if it was hurting really bad and all that good stuff. So yeah, so that's a little sad update from me, but hopefully, sorry, my English is just so bad, I don't know why, but hopefully you guys like this drawing. I think it's really cute, and yeah, so give this video a like if you liked it, give it a comment on what you think about the piece, share this with your friends, and you know, do whatever you want with this video. I'm actually not going to sell this piece because, again, it kind of is very meaningful to Naru and Chio when they're young, so this will not be on my store for sale. But if I can edit it a little bit to make it look decent, I might make this a print, and I'm actually not going to sit there and be willingly make everything I do a print, because I really want to make stuff that you guys want to purchase. And I do have stickers in my shop now of the drawing I did of a visual K guy, so I would like it if you guys would check it out and get one if you want one, because they're super cute, and I have 19 of them, so please get rid of the stock from me. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.